Older folks, you've been misled for decades. You were told that losing muscle while you sleep is a normal part of aging. But the truth is shocking. By the time you start feeling weak, it may already be too late. More than 90% of people over 60 who suffer from muscle loss don't even know what's happening until they are caught off guard by a fall, difficulty getting out of bed, or no longer being able to carry their groceries. Research shows that after age 60, you can lose up to 8% of your muscle mass every 10 years, and most of it happens while you're sleeping. A study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults over 60 lose up to 8% of their muscle mass every decade, and most of it occurs during sleep. But here's the scariest part. After watching this video, your muscles will have already decreased by 0.2%, unless you start taking action right now. In this video, we're going to reveal the 8 most powerful foods to eat before bed, ranked from least to most important. And the number 1 food? A shocking study from 2024 found that older people who ate this food before bed increased their muscle protein creation overnight by 22%, even without exercising. And 99% of older people don't know that a specific food can rebuild lost muscle by up to 69%, according to surprising new studies. We'll get to that. You're not too old to get stronger, far from it. But first, before we dive in, tell us in the comments, how old are you? Now, without further ado, let's start with the food that ranks 8th on our list. It's simple, often overlooked, but still essential for keeping your muscles out of harm's way. 8 best foods to fight sarcopenia at night. 8. Cottage cheese, the slow-release muscle protector. Cottage cheese may not sound exciting, but for older people trying to maintain their muscles, it's a game changer. What makes cottage cheese so unique is its high casein content, a protein that digests slowly. Unlike whey, which enters and leaves your bloodstream quickly, casein releases amino acids gradually over 6 to 8 hours. This makes it ideal for bedtime, when your body goes hours without food. During sleep, muscle breakdown naturally increases. Cottage cheese acts like a slow-release adhesive that keeps your bloodstream rich in the building blocks your muscles need to survive and rebuild. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition gave older people 30 grams of casein before bed and measured muscle recovery during the night. The results showed a 31% increase in muscle protein synthesis during the night compared to those who ate nothing. This means that while the control group lost muscle, the cottage cheese group maintained it and even built more. This is huge, especially for older people who don't do heavy strength training but still want to maintain strength and mobility. The best time to eat cottage cheese is 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Choose plain, low-fat cottage cheese to avoid unnecessary calories or additives. If the taste is too plain, you can add a few slices of banana or a pinch of cinnamon. The natural sugars in the fruit won't interfere with sleep, and the added potassium aids in muscle relaxation. Start with half a cup and see how your body responds. Some people feel warmer and more relaxed after eating thanks to the slow-release tryptophan, which also helps promote sleep. Cottage cheese may seem old-fashioned, but it's one of the most powerful tools older people can use to protect muscle mass overnight. It's inexpensive, easy to digest, and specifically designed by nature to keep muscles fueled while the body rests. If you've been waking up feeling weak, achy, or slower than usual, this food could be the reason. And the solution. 7. Hard-boiled eggs, the concentrated protein dose for the night. Hard-boiled eggs are one of the most compact, nutrient-packed muscle protectors you can eat, especially before bed. Not only do they provide high-quality protein, but they contain essential amino acids in the exact proportions your body needs to maintain lean mass. This is especially important for older people because after age 60, your body becomes less efficient at processing protein. You may even eat the right foods, but if the protein quality isn't high enough, your muscles won't respond. Eggs solve this problem. Each egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein, along with leucine, a powerful amino acid that directly activates muscle growth. A 2021 study published in Nutrients found that older people who consumed whole eggs before bedtime had a 19% higher muscle preservation rate in 12 weeks compared to those who did not eat them. The researchers noted that eggs also increased levels of IGF-1, a hormone responsible for tissue repair, which tends to decline sharply with age. That means better recovery during the night, less pain, and a slower rate of age-related muscle loss, all from a simple food you can prepare in minutes. The secret is timing and portion size. 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs, about 30 minutes before bedtime, is enough for most older people. They're easy to digest even if you don't have much of an appetite late at night, and because they're low in sugar and starch, they don't interfere with blood sugar or sleep. If you want to boost the benefits even further, sprinkle a little turmeric or black pepper on top. Turmeric reduces nighttime inflammation, and pepper helps your body absorb it better. You can even pair the eggs with a small piece of avocado if you need more calories to feel full throughout the night. For older people who struggle with appetite or don't like to eat full meals before bed, hard-boiled eggs are one of the best ways to get clean, efficient protein. They're compact, satisfying, and full of fuel to save your muscles. It's not just what you eat during the day that keeps you strong, it's what you give your body before bed. And eggs deliver exactly what your muscles need. 6. Tuna in olive oil, the omega boost for your nighttime muscles. Tuna may not seem like a typical bedtime food, but when it comes to preserving muscle mass in older people, this protein-rich fish packs a powerful punch. What makes tuna so valuable, especially before bed, is its rich lean protein content combined with essential omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients not only help build and maintain muscles, but also reduce inflammation and speed up tissue repair. And when packed in olive oil, the benefits go even deeper. The healthy fats slow digestion slightly, providing a steady release of amino acids throughout the night while keeping your body in an anabolic, or muscle-building, state. A 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed a protein-rich, omega-3-rich food like tuna before bed had a 34% increase in muscle protein synthesis overnight, compared to those who didn't include healthy fats in their evening meal. Olive oil was especially important because it helped increase the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients, such as vitamin D, and boosted anti-inflammatory markers in the blood. This means less morning pain, better muscle retention, and a faster return to strength after sleep. To prepare tuna properly for this purpose, choose tuna in olive oil, not water. The oil helps slow digestion and fuels overnight repair. Remove about half a can and eat it with a few slices of cucumber or whole grain crackers if you need something to help you feel full. You can also mix it with a little lemon juice or a pinch of sea salt for flavor. Avoid mayonnaise or heavy sauces before bed, as they can cause bloating and interfere with sleep. Tuna is also one of the richest natural sources of leucine, the amino acid that acts as a trigger for muscle growth. And in older people, leucine becomes especially important because the body requires more of it to stimulate the same response seen in younger people. Getting enough of it at night can help fight sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that silently affects millions of older people. That alone makes this food one of the smartest and simplest choices you can make if you're serious about waking up stronger, not weaker. Tuna in olive oil should be a regular part of your nighttime routine. It fuels recovery, balances inflammation, and delivers clean protein without the digestive effort of heavier meals. It's convenient, it's powerful, and it works. 5. Greek yogurt, the perfect nighttime snack for your muscles. Greek yogurt may seem like a simple snack, but for older people, it's one of the most complete and effective foods to eat before bed if you want to protect your muscles. What sets it apart is its combination of slow-digesting protein, natural probiotics, and calcium. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained to remove excess liquid, which leaves it loaded with casein, the same type of protein that digests slowly and fuels muscle recovery overnight. It gives your body a steady stream of amino acids for up to 7 hours after eating, which is exactly what aging muscles need while you sleep. In a clinical study published in Frontiers in Nutrition, researchers gave older people a protein-rich Greek yogurt snack before bed for 6 weeks. They found that participants had a 26% higher rate of muscle protein synthesis overnight compared to those who didn't eat anything. Even more interesting, they showed improved mitochondrial activity in muscle tissue, which means that cells not only recovered better, but produced more energy the next day. This is a big win for older people who struggle with morning fatigue or muscle weakness after sleep. For maximum benefit, eat about half a cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Avoid flavored varieties, which are often loaded with added sugar that can interfere with recovery. If you need a little flavor, add some ground cinnamon, a few sliced strawberries, or a dash of vanilla extract. For those who want to boost the effect, mix in a teaspoon of chia seeds. They add extra fiber and omega-3s, which further reduce inflammation and aid digestion. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, which not only supports bone health, but also plays a key role in muscle contraction and nerve signaling. For older people dealing with stiffness, weakness, or sleep-related muscle cramps, this mineral balance matters more than most people think. The probiotics in Greek yogurt also support gut health, which has been increasingly linked to better muscle metabolism in older adults. So you're not just fueling your muscles, you're building a stronger internal system to support them. If you're losing strength and waking up feeling like your body is shutting down, Greek yogurt may be the silent remedy your muscles have been waiting for. It's easy, quick, and full of what your body needs to repair, rebuild, and stay strong while you sleep. 4. Warm milk with turmeric, the golden elixir for nighttime muscles. Warm milk isn't just a bedtime tradition. For older folks, it can be a muscle-saving powerhouse, especially when paired with turmeric. Milk provides high-quality casein, calcium, and tryptophan, which support deeper sleep and muscle recovery overnight. Turmeric adds curcumin, a powerful natural anti-inflammatory compound that reduces muscle breakdown and supports joint function. Together, they form one of the most effective bedtime drinks for preserving strength and fighting inflammation while you sleep. A 2022 study, published in Nutritional Neuroscience, found that older adults who consumed the small protein-rich drink before bedtime had a 32% improvement in muscle protein synthesis overnight compared to those who fasted. When curcumin was added to the protocol, participants also experienced less morning pain and stiffness, signs that muscle and joint tissue was better protected during the night. This is critical for older people who feel sore or weak just from sleeping. The best way to prepare this drink is simple. Heat a cup of milk, preferably organic or A2 milk for better digestion, until warm, but not boiling. Add a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder and a pinch of black pepper to enhance absorption. You can also add a little honey if you need sweetness, although it's best to keep it light to avoid unnecessary sugar spikes. Drink slowly, about 30 minutes before bedtime. The warm liquid helps relax your nervous system, while the milk begins to release amino acids that your muscles will use for repair throughout the night. If you are lactose intolerant, plant-based milks such as almond or oat milk can be used, but make sure they are fortified with calcium and have added protein. Look for versions with pea or soy protein for the closest match to the muscle protective effects of animal milk. Still, real dairy has the most scientific backing for preserving muscle in older adults, especially overnight. This drink doesn't just fuel your body, it primes your brain and hormones for deep, restorative sleep. This combination is what makes it so effective, because muscle doesn't grow during workouts. It grows when you rest, recover, and give your body the raw materials it needs. And for older people trying to stay strong without supplements or extreme diets, this golden drink can be a nighttime ritual that makes all the difference. 3. Almond butter, the slow-cranking, relaxing fuel for your muscles. Almond butter may seem like just a tasty spread, but it's a nutrient-rich, slow-digesting food that helps preserve muscle while improving sleep quality at the same time. For older folks, that combination is rare and powerful. What makes almond butter unique is its blend of healthy fats, plant-based protein, magnesium, and vitamin E, all of which support muscle recovery and overnight repair. When you sleep, your body needs steady energy to continue rebuilding. Almond butter provides that without causing a sugar spike or insulin crash that could disrupt your rest. In a 2020 study published in Nutrients, researchers found that older adults who consumed a small serving of almond-based fat before bedtime had a 17% improvement in nitrogen retention overnight, a key marker of muscle preservation. The same study showed reduced levels of cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down muscles during the night. That means almond butter not only fuels your muscles, it protects them from being wrecked while you sleep. To reap the benefits, all you need is a tablespoon, about 30 minutes before bed. Spread it on a slice of whole grain toast if you want extra fiber, or eat it plain if you're trying to limit carbohydrates. The magnesium in almonds also supports muscle relaxation and deeper sleep by calming nerve signals. That's a bonus for older people who deal with restless leg syndrome, spasms, or light sleep patterns. Just be sure to choose a natural almond butter with no added sugar or hydrogenated oils. You want the pure, thick butter that sticks to your spoon, not the overly processed kind that tastes more like candy. Almond butter is especially helpful for older people who tend to wake up in the middle of the night hungry because of its fat and protein content. It keeps your blood sugar stable for hours, giving your muscles steady fuel from bedtime to breakfast. It's not flashy, But it's effective, and for anyone trying to maintain strength after 60, this creamy, satisfying food can quietly do more for your muscles than half the supplements on the shelves. 2. Tart cherry juice, the nighttime muscle and sleep repairer. Tart cherry juice isn't just a trendy health drink. For older folks, it's one of the most effective ways to reduce muscle soreness, improve sleep quality, and boost nighttime muscle repair, all with a single glass. What makes tart cherries special is their high concentration of natural compounds called anthocyanins. These are powerful antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in muscle tissue. This is a game changer for older adults because after age 60, your body has a harder time clearing away the cellular damage that builds up during the day. And if they persist, your muscles never fully recover, accelerating sarcopenia. A 2019 study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that adults over 50 who drank tart cherry juice before bed experienced up to 33% less muscle soreness and a 15% increase in sleep efficiency compared to a placebo group. The researchers attributed the results not only to anti-inflammatory effects, but also to melatonin, a natural sleep hormone found in tart cherries. Better sleep means more time in deep restorative rest cycles when growth hormone is released and muscle recovery happens at its highest level. To get the full benefit, drink about 4.7 to 6.6 ounces of unsweetened tart cherry juice 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Make sure it's labeled 100% tart cherry, not sweet cherry or blends with added sugar. You don't want a blood sugar spike before bed. If the juice is too tart, you can dilute it with a little water or add a squeeze of lemon to enhance the flavor. Don't overdo it. A small amount is all your body needs to activate its recovery processes. This juice also supports joint health and reduces symptoms of arthritis, which is especially important if you are losing muscle around painful joints. And because it helps relax the nervous system and lower nighttime cortisol levels, it protects against muscle-wasting hormones that can increase during stress or poor sleep. For older people who wake up tired, achy, or exhausted, even after a full night in bed, this may be the missing piece. It's rare to find a natural food that helps you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and rebuild your muscles all at once. But tart cherry juice does just that, and adding it to your nighttime routine is one of the simplest ways to support long-term strength and independence, starting with just a few sips tonight. 1. Whey protein shake, the ultimate nighttime muscle booster. When it comes to preventing muscle loss after age 60, nothing beats a high-quality whey protein shake before bed. Whey protein is rich in essential amino acids, especially leucine, the single most important trigger for muscle protein synthesis. As you age, your body becomes resistant to small amounts of protein. This is called anabolic resistance, which means you need more of the right kind of protein to maintain the muscle you have and rebuild what's been lost. Whey protein gets around this problem. It's absorbed quickly, stimulates muscle growth rapidly, and continues to support recovery during the first few hours of sleep. A 2021 clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tested the effects of a 40-gram whey protein shake taken just before bed in adults over 65. The results were impressive. Participants saw a 22% increase in muscle protein synthesis overnight, improvements in strength gains, and better functional performance in walking and balance. They also had lower markers of muscle breakdown overnight. That means more strength in the morning, less soreness, and stronger muscles over time, just by drinking this simple shake. For best results, mix 1 serving of high-quality whey protein isolate with water or unsweetened almond milk about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Avoid sugary protein mixes or mass gainers, which can spike blood sugar and interfere with restful sleep. If you need a thicker shake, blend it with half a banana or a small spoonful of almond butter for sustained energy. The key is to keep it light, digestible, and rich in clean protein. Choose whey isolate if you're sensitive to lactose, or hydrolyzed whey if digestion is a concern. Whey protein also supports the release of IGF-1 and growth hormone during sleep, which are critical for rebuilding muscle, strengthening connective tissue, and improving recovery. This is especially important for older people dealing with weakness, falls, or slow healing after physical activity. And unlike many meals, a protein shake is easy to prepare even if you're not hungry. It takes seconds to mix, is easy on the stomach, and gives your muscles exactly what they need. Taken at the right time, This food can be the difference between losing more muscle each night or waking up stronger. For older people who are serious about maintaining their independence, energy and strength well into their 70s, a nighttime whey protein shake isn't optional. It's essential. So now you know, after 60, your muscles don't just shrink during the day, they disappear while you sleep. But the right food at the right time can change that. These 8 bedtime foods aren't fads, they're science-proven tools backed by real results, and the more consistent you are, the stronger you'll stay. Tell us in the comments, which food will you try tonight before bed? And if you want more powerful science-based health tips for older adults, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. Let's rebuild your strength one night at a time. You're not too old to get stronger. Far from it. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.